Walk. I wanted to get up this morning and finish up the horseshoe pits, but what you want to do and what you need to do are two entirely different matters when you're dealing with irrational and selfish people. Woke up about 5, and then shortly after that they were spraying insecticides. Got up and made that video and turned on the air conditioner to having it go out towards the patio and stuff to any of the insecticide, kind of water it out, set up for a couple of hours, and just waited for the video to load and played some video game there in the dark. And it's just what happens and stuff. So when you're doing things incorrectly and there's a lot of toxins in your environment, the mosquitoes adapt to the toxins, then the mosquitoes are going to be deadly to you. But it's because the mosquitoes are kind of like cancer cells, like a life management kind of thing. Things get out of whack. It kind of like maintains balance. And Book of Job, so maintaining balance, with the roaches, if you want the environment to be roach-like, you make it in a roach environment. You make it a mosquito environment, then you play chemicals on it, and you kill and stuff. And most people don't realize, if you know what life is worth, you'd look for years on Earth, and now you see light. This is a beautiful planet. And given life to love one another, appreciate the natural laws given to us to appreciate our lives, and eternally share that with our ancestors and descendants, share memories with each other, but not just, it's not selfish like me and Jesus. Most people don't talk to Jesus. Jesus is one person, okay? And his molecular similitude is the spirit of one person, okay? And we're genetically splicing, okay? But they've tried to hunt down and kill off the people like David and Moses and Jesus and Daniel and stuff. But that spirit is a very, lack of a better word, strong spirit. Okay? And it's very, they've tried to kill off and just be fruitful in nature, because faith, it's not training through faith, it's sustaining through faith. It's love through faith. And that's what creates a temple for the spirit of a man like Jesus. See, all these people, they're not talking to Jesus. They're talking to their alter ego that they think is like Jesus, and they're trying to be a good person. But most of them aren't very good people. They're very self-centered. It's all about their sexual reproduction, their tribalism, and their vanity. And the more you get seduced by that vanity, no matter how you try to be a good person, you're going to be a bad person. Like the people running for president, the people running for Congress, and the people running for public office to manipulate us with money and to make us feel safe because they give us technology to still manipulate us with money. They're very bad people. That's why I'm the person like Jesus Christ. Look, I'm going to repeat that one more time. This is based on science, not on Constantine's book, not on James's translation to keep himself and his family members in delusions of authority and power and enlightened despots and divine rights to rule, like Martin Luther said, with all that horseshit. There's no divine right to rule. Okay, there's a gift of faith in the divine that enlightens people to help other people have faith in divine and be enlightened and not be a threat to our planet, not be a threat to the existence, make it a environment where the mosquitoes are in a healthy environment. So when they put their waste into you, it can make you a little sick or help build your immune system, because there are things, poo-poo, caca, doo-doo, that you got to build an immunity to. And mosquitoes can help build your immune system if you're out working and you got to deal with them and stuff, and you're not covered in chemicals because you're surviving chemical warfare. Because this is very, being intelligent, I guess today is very hard. Because we're surrounded by a lot of people that are not intelligent, but perceive themselves as, I got an IQ of 187, an IQ of 187, and who determines the numbers and how brilliant you are when you accept money over conflict and will engage in conflict over money and murder people over positions for money and fight and get angry over office spaces. And, if you look at the fictional character that Sheldon Cooper and others are based upon. These aren't things they just make up. These are based off of real people that are theoretical physicists. And I run into physicists in this town because this Las Cruces F in fucking New Mexico, Sierra Vista, and they will come and challenge me and argue with me all the time. And I'll try to explain to them, just submit to faith in life is eternal and grace is infinite, and stop being such a dysfunctional fucking asshole. Oh, there's something wrong with me. You got an IQ of 187 and you're brilliant, right? Well, let's put a number on infinity, and no one ever gets there, but you can try. And you can't even start counting to infinity, guys. Well, because infinite glory has no beginning to know it. So the moment you start counting, you already started counting to try to quantify infinity, and you can't do that. You can't count to infinity. It's Pascal 101. It's easy. Okay, it's just, if the essence of existence, okay, predates your physical existence, how can you count to infinity? Oh, to infinity and beyond. Yeah, there you go again. And so you understand. So the brilliant people will explain this to you. They're on fucking YouTube and Big Think and Stink Pink and Poon Punk and Funk Dunk and Stinky Stunk all the time. They're always trying to prove to you just how brilliant they are at expressing themselves linguistically and getting you to understand, well, there is no time. Here's what's going on. It's like, look, nothing wrong with the word time. Okay, stop trying to fuck with the word time to appear brilliant and more intelligent and a deeper thinker than other people. Okay, how much money do you have? How much money cost for them to pay for you to go to school to try to tell us there is no time? Well, then shut the fuck up! That was loud. Okay, do you understand? Shut up. Okay, stop talking. Okay. Sit down and meditate and think about being faithful to gratitude for your gift of life. And then just don't talk for a fucking while. You know, it's very hard. The other men of other tribes and cultures and stuff talk to me about it, and they said, you know, every time it's a guy like you, they try to, with Judah Krishnamurti, you know, oh, he's one of those thinkers and stuff. Alan Watts tries to be like Krishnamurti, and he dies of a rotting prostate in his 50s. That comes from chemical poisoning, people. Look, when your prostate starts to rock because your body's trying to get rid of things you put in your body most of the time. Alcohol, drugs, lots of alcohol and drugs. Or you had to have a job where you're Steve with mesothelioma and you have to go into this factory and you just, I avoided jobs and toxic factory type jobs my whole life because I could, intellectually, psychologically, emotionally. Okay? I avoided aggressive physical activities. My body should be in excellent shape right now. Okay? I shouldn't be kicking out ethyl poisoning from, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm not the type of person, I don't put myself in exclusive communities to give myself the best and stem cell research myself while I'm brain chemical addicted to conflict over fighting with others to have the very best of all products, the very best of all sex, and the very best of all dopamine addiction brain stimulation. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. You know, sitting there in the barn yesterday, and Natalie, she's so cool. Because she talked to me the other night, and I said, Natalie, you're 25, I'm 58. And we kept talking about that, and she goes, what if you never married my mom? I was saying, and I watched you. Yeah, like you do follow the guys in the store, and yeah, I get that. But I still tell you the same thing, Natalie, you're 25 and I'm 58. And, well, she then she started talking to me. She said, well, any woman that you end up with, we have to approve. No, I totally agree. We were sitting there in the barns, I was talking to Natalie, and the girls, they have to approve. Well, then, and the other woman, her kids would have to approve too. I don't want this guy being grandpa. He's crazy. He's sick. He's fucked. But the thing about it is, you're living the Lord's Prayer. You have lots of time, and you can either trust to leave the kids alone with grandpa and grandma, or you don't have to, because you're not burdened by a society that destroys your home to be indoctrinated by institutionalization. Okay. So it's entirely tangible that you could bring him to visit. This is grandpa. So he's a wackadoodle. He had sex with me for 5 years and wouldn't stop. Then tried to kill his uncle because his uncle tried to have sex with me. And it's you don't have to tell him that, but you can just kind of, be careful. May not want to be alone with the guy. But by the time they get older, they still might have some of those tendencies. It's just that's the way love goes, babe. That's the music God made for all the possessive pronouns in first persons to see. It never gets old, it only grows. It can be eliminated once you understand things more rightly, more intelligently, more faithfully, okay? Science proves your religion when your religion is valid. Science negates your religion when your religion is not valid, okay? Religion saves you from your science when your religion is good. Okay, I love you guys, man. I'm gonna go, let's load this up. And I'll get up and work on those horseshoe pits tomorrow morning. We'll find out, I don't know. We'll see what's going on. I'm in no hurry to do manual labor around here to promote the income of Lowe's and Home Depot and shit like that. But I am in a hurry for the children to live the Lord's Prayer. If you're not in the hurry for the children to live the Lord's Prayer, Jeffrey Hinton's technology is learning. Okay, guys, I love you. All right, peace.